Good morning. Continuing with chapter number 14, factorization. Today, let's learn division of algebraic expression. So, today's topic is division of algebraic expressions. Now, to carry out the division of algebraic expression by another expression, what we have to do? We write them in the form of a fraction such that the divisor is the denominator. Means whenever we are carrying out the division of an algebraic expression, the two algebraic expressions which are given as one as the dividend and another as the divisor, we write them both in the form of fraction, where divisor is written as the denominator and dividend is written as the numerator. After that, factorize the numerator as well as the denominator. Now, if separately you have to factorize the numerator and denominator, means if there is any, we can apply any method, that is the method of common factor or method of regrouping, of method of using any identity. Using that, we will factorize them separately. After that, cancel the factors common in both the numerator and the denominator. After factorizing, whatever is common in the numerator and the denominator, that we will cancel, and the remaining is our answer. So, let's apply this division of algebraic expressions in exercise 14.3. So, let's solve exercise 14.3, question number 1. Carry out the following divisions. Now, for solution, number 1, 28x raised to 4 divided by 56x. So, first we have to write them in the fraction form, that is dividend as the numerator and divisor as the denominator. That is, their dividend is 28x raised to 4 and dividend is 56x. So, first we present it as in the form of fraction, that is equal to 28x raised to 4 divided upon 56x. Now, we make the factors of numerator and denominator separately, that is equal to 28 is the factor of 4 7s are, and again 4 is the factor of 2 2s are. So, we write 2 into 2 into 7. This is the 2 into 2 into 7. That is the factors of 28 and x raised to 4. That is, we have to write x 4 times. Yes. Now, 56, you can take 8 7s are, again 8 when we factorize further, we get 2 into 2 into 2. So, we will write factors of 56 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 and x as it is. Now, after writing the factors, let's see what we can cancel in the numerator and denominator. Yes, you can cancel here. See, this 2 times 2, here also 2 times 2. 1 times 7, 1 times 7. 1 time x, 1 time x. Now, whatever is remaining, that we will write as our answer, that is equal to 1 upon 2 x raised to 3. Here let's once cross check the cancellation. 1 2 3, this 4 we have cancelled. 1 2 is 3. So, in the numerator 3, you can see x multiplied by x multiplied by x, that is x cube will be left, and in the denominator 2 will be left, but we write is separate. So, we write the numerical value as fraction, that is 1 upon 2 into x cube. Next, question number 2. Minus 36y cube divided by 9y square, that is equal to minus 36y cube upon 9y square. Now, let's factorize numerator and denominator separately, that is equal to minus 1 into 36, that is 4 9s are, again factors of 4 are 2 2s are, and factors of 9 are 3 3s are. So, we will get minus 1 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. These are the factors of minus 36. whenever minus sign is given with the with any of the term, you have to write minus 1 separately as the factor. Now y cube, that is y 3 times, y into y into y. Similarly for the denominator, 9 is the factors of 3 into 3, so we write 3 into 3 for 9, and y square, that is y into y. These are the factors. After making the factors, let's see what we can cancel in numerator and denominator. You can see minus 1, no minus 1 is seen in the denominator. 2 times 2 is there in the numerator, but in denominator no 2 is there. So we can go for 3. Yes, we can see 1 time 3, we can see both up and down. Again second time, third, 3 also we can see in numerator, denominator. Then 2 times y we can see in both. So we will be left out with, in numerator we will be left out with minus 1 into 2 into 2 into y, and denominator 1 will be left. So we write equal to minus 1 into 2 into 2 into y upon 1. That is equal to minus 4y. That is, when we multiply this all one denominator we don't write, and minus 1 into 2, that is minus 2, minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4, and minus 4 into y, that is minus 4y. So we get the minus 4y by multiplying all these factors in the numerator. Next, question number 3. 66pq square r cube divided by 11qr square, that is equal to 66pq square r cube upon 11qr square. Now making the factors, that is equal to 66 is 6 into 11, and further factors of 6 are 2 3s are. So we write the factors of 66 as 2 into 3 into 11, then multiply by 1 time p is there, then 2 times q, that is q into q, and 3 times r, that is r into r into r. Similarly, factors for denominator are 11qr square. 11 is a prime number, so we will write as it is 11 into 1 time q and into 2 times r, that is r into r. After writing the factors, let's see what we can cancel in the numerator and denominator is common. 2 and 3 are there in the numerator, denominator does not have, so we can see 11 same. We can see 1 time q same and 2 time r common. Yes, same. Yes, so we'll be left with, numerator will be left with 2 into 3 into p into q into r. Yes, and denominator everything is cut, so we will be remain with 1. That is equal to 2 into 3 into p into q into r. As I said, that we will be left with 11 q r cut, so 2 into 3 into p into q into r, and here 1 will be left. That is equal to 2 3s are 6 p q r. Next, question number 4. 34x cube y cube z cube divided by 15xy square z cube, that is equal to 34x cube y cube z cube upon 51xy square z cube. Now if the powers of the variables are bigger, then you can use exponents and powers laws, and then also you can carry forward, so that we don't have to write again and again the variable many times where there is a chance of mistake. So we can carry like that also. Now we will separate the numerical value and the same factors we have separated. That is, here you can see 34 upon 51, that is the numerical coefficient. So factors of 34 are 2 into 17, and factors of 51 are 3 into 17. Now in numerator there is x cube, and denominator there is x. So we have written multiply by x cube upon x. Again in numerator there is y cube, and denominator that is y square. So we have written y cube upon y square. Similarly, in numerator there is z cube and denominator also z cube. So we have written multiply by z cube upon z cube. We have separated the numerical coefficient and the same variables as numerator and denominator. Now, after that, we will see what we can do further. That is, first we will start with our numerical coefficient. Here you can see we can cut 17 here. Now x cube upon x, using the law of exponents, that is, if same base with different power when divided, powers are subtracted. So we write multiply by x raised to 3 minus 1 multiply by y raised to 3 minus 2 multiply by z raised to 3 minus 3. So here 17 is cut, so we will be left with numerical value 2 upon 3. You can see this 2 upon 3 is left as numerical coefficient into x raised to 3 minus 1 according to the law of exponent, then y cube upon y square, that is y raised to 3 minus 2. Similarly, z cube upon z cube equal to z 3 minus z raised to 3 minus 3. Now carrying forward, that is equal to 2 upon 3 as it is, multiply by x raised to 3 minus 1 will be x raised square into y raised to 3 minus 1 will be y raised to 1 into z raised to 3 minus 3, that is z raised to 0. So we will get 2 upon 3 into x square into y1 into z0. That is equal to 2 upon 3 x square y. Z raised to 0 is 1. We know this, that any base raised to 0 power is always 1. So the answer is 2 upon 3 x square y. Next question, question number 5. 12 a raised to 8 into b raised to 8 divided by minus 6 a raised to 6 into b raised to 4. That is equal to 12 a raised to 8 into b raised to 8 upon minus 6 a raised to 6 into b raised to 4. Again we will separate the numerical coefficients and the similar variables as in fraction form. That is equal to, now 12 upon minus 6, so factors of 12 are 2 into 3, and factors of minus 6 is minus 1 into 2 into 3. Multiply by a raised to 8 upon a raised to 6. Multiply by b raised to 8 upon b raised to 4. Now you can see that same base and different powers divided, we can use the division law and we have to subtract the powers. That is equal to, now in numerical we can first cut, you can see here 3 and 2 we can cut. We will be left with 2 upon minus 1 into a raised to 8 minus 6 into b raised to 8 minus 4. Yes, now here 2 upon minus 1, we know that minus 1 we cannot, in the standard form is not written as denominator. So it will become minus 2 a raised to 8 minus 6, that is a square, into b raised to 8 minus 4, that is b raised to 4. So we will get equal to minus 2 into a square into b4, that is equal to minus 2 a square b4. Next question number 2. Divide the given polynomial by the given monomial. Now here we have to divide polynomial by monomial. Solution for number 1. 5x square minus 6x divided by 3x. First we write in the fraction form, that is equal to 5x square minus 6x upon 3x. Now let's see what method of factorization we can apply in numerator and denominator both. Numerator, we can see there are two terms. No identity is applicable. So first we have to always start with common method. That is best thing. We can see that yes, we can take out x common from both the terms of the numerator, and denominator there is only one term, so we cannot apply any method. So in numerator we will use the method of common factor. That is, we can see in the first term and the second term x is common. So we take out, in numerator we take out x common and remaining will be write in the bracket. So that is equal to x into 5x minus 6 upon 3x. Now again you can see that we can cut 3x, only x, that is equal to 5x minus 6 upon 3. Here x we can cut. So we will be left with 5x minus 6 upon 3. That is, further we will separate the numerical fraction and write the polynomial in the bracket. That is equal to 1 upon 3 into 5x minus 6. Question number 2. 3y raised to 8 minus 4y raised to 6 plus 5y raised to 4 divided by y raised to 4. Let us make in fraction form. That is 3y raised to 8 minus 4y raised to 6 plus 5y raised to 4 upon y raised to 4. Denominator one term only, so no method can be applicable. Now numerator, when we can see that in all the three terms of numerator there is y common. Here you can see y, here you can see y, here y, here y. All the three numericals are coefficients are different, but variable y is common. So we take out the variable y common according to the powers. That is equal to, we can see that y raised to 8, y raised to 6 and y raised to 4. So minimum we can take out 4 power common. That is equal to y raised to 4 common. After taking out y raised to 4 common from the first term, we will be left with 3y raised to 4. 8 minus 4, that is 4. Then second term, that is minus 4y raised to 6. From that if we take out 4y raised to 4, we will be left out with minus 4y square. 6 minus 4, that is 2. And then the last term we have taken out y raised to 4 common, so we will be left out with 5. So we get y raised to 4 into 3y raised to 4 minus 4y square plus 5 upon y raised to 4. That is equal to, you can see y raised to 4, y raised to 4 we can cut in the numerator and denominator as common. So we will be getting answer as 3y raised to 4 minus 4y square plus 5. Next, question number 3. 8 into x cube y square z square plus x square y cube z square plus x square y square z cube divided by 4x square y square z square. Yes, first we write it in the fraction form. That is equal to 8 into x cube y square z square plus x square y cube z square plus x square y square z cube upon 4x square y square z square. Now looking at the numerator, you can see that 8 is already out only, but inside the bracket, the given three terms, we can take out x, y, z. All the three variables are there present in all the three terms, so we can take out that common, and then also all the three are having 2 power common. So in the numerator, we take out along with x, and the factors of x are factors of 8 are 2 into 4. Here the factors of 8 we have made first into. Now from these three terms inside the bracket, we have taken out x square, y square, z square common, because all the three terms are having this. And we will be left out with the first term with x. Here after taking out x square, y square, z square, here x will be left. Middle term, here you can say second term, taking out x square, y square, z square common, here y will be left. And in the third term, that is taking out x square, y square, z square common, we will be left out with z. So we will be getting equal to 2 into 4 into x square, y square, z square into x plus y plus z upon 4x square, y square, z square. Now again you can see that 4 we can cut. this whole x square y square z square x square y square z square we can cut. So we will be left out with in numerator 2 into x in plus y plus z upon 1, that is equal to 2 into x plus y plus z. Yes. So the factor division of this polynomials is 2 into x plus y plus z. Next question number 4. X cube plus 2x square plus 3x divided by 2x, that is equal to x cube plus 2x square plus 3x upon 2x. Now again looking at the numerator, because here all the denominators are having one term only, so we don't have to factorize. Let's see the numerator. There are 3 terms, and from that 3 terms we can see that variable x is present in all the 3 terms. So we will take out x as common in the numerator, that is equal to x into x square plus 2x plus 3 upon 2x. Again we can cut xx in the numerator and denominator, so we will get x square plus 2x plus 3 upon 2, that is equal to, we write for the rest, is equal to 1 upon 2 into x square plus 2x plus 3. Next question number 5. P cube q raised to 6 minus p raised to 6 into q raised to 3 divided by p raised to 3 into q raised to 3, that is equal to p raised to 3 into q raised to 6 minus p raised to 6 into q raised to 3 upon p raised to 3 into q raised to 3. Again denominator one term only, so let it be as it is. Now from numerator we can see p and q, both variables are present in both the terms of the numerator, and the highest power of both is, which we can take out as common is 3. So we take out p raised to 3 into q raised to 3 common. So we will get equal to p raised to 3 into q raised to 3. Now from this first term we have taken out p raised to 3. This is we have taken out from this q raised to 6, 3 is taken out. So we will be left out with q raised to 3. From the second term, that is p raised to 6 into q raised to 3, we have taken out p raised to 3. So 6 minus 3, we will be left out with p raised to 3. Already q raised to 3 we have taken out common. So after taking out common from the first, from the numerator, we will get p raised to 3 into q raised to 3 into q raised to 3 minus p raised to 3 upon p raised to 3 into q raised to 3. Again you can see that we can cut p raised to 3, p raised to 3, q raised to 3, q raised to 3. So we will be left out with q raised to 3 minus p raised to 3 upon 1, that is equal to p raised to, q raised to 3 minus p raised to 3. Yes. Question number 3. Work out the following divisions. Number 1, 10x minus 25 divided by 5. That is, we will write in fraction form, that is equal to 10x minus 25 upon 5. Again looking at the numerator, we can see that numerical value 10 and 25. From that we can take out common, because 10 and 25 both comes in the table of 5. So we will be getting equal to 5 as common into 2x minus 5. Here 5 we have to take out common. So 5 2s are 10, x as it is, and 5 5s are 25, middle sign minus as it is. After that we can see that after taking out common, we can cut this 5 of the numerator with the 5 of the denominator. So we will be left out with equal to 2x minus 5. Question number 2, that is 10x minus 25 divided by 2x minus 5. Again equal to 10x minus 25 upon 2x minus 5. Now numerator we can see that we can take out common. But denominator, though there are two terms, we cannot take out anything common, so let it be as it is. That is equal to, from the numerator we will take out 5 common, so we get 5 into 2x minus 5 upon 2x minus 5. Now we can see that numerator and denominator both are having 2x minus 5. So we can cut it, so we will get equal to 5. Here 2x minus 5, 2x minus 5 is cut here by mistake. Bracket is left. So 2x minus 5, 2x minus 5 will be cut and we will get 5 as answer. Next, question number 3. (10y into 6y plus 21 divided by 5 into 2y plus 7). Let us write this in fraction form. That is equal to 10y into 6y plus 21 upon 5 into 2y plus 7. Now again 10y is already common in the numerator. Then also whatever is given in the bracket, from that also we can see that we can take out something common, because 6 and 21 both are the multiples of 3, or both are coming in the table of 3. So further we can take out 3 more common from the numerator. Denominator, we can see that 5 is already taken out common, and the terms in the bracket, that is 2y plus 7, nothing is common, so let it be as it is. That is, let's take out the common, that is equal to, now factors of 10, that is 2 into 5 and y as it is. Now from this bracket, that is 6y plus 21, we have taken out 3 common, so we write multiply by 3, multiply by, now after taking out common from the bracket, that is first term 6y, from 6y we have taken out 3 common, so we will be left out with 2y, plus sign as it is, and from 27 again we have taken out 3 common, that is 3 7s are 21, so we will be left out with 7. So we get the factors as 2 into 5 into y into 3 into 2y plus 7, and denominator as it is, that is 5 into 2y plus 7. That is equal to, now here again you can see that we can cut 5 common in the numerator denominator, and 2y plus 7 and 2y plus 7 as common in the numerator and denominator. So we will be left out with only with the numerator, that is 2 into 3 into y, that is equal to 6y. Question number 4. 9x square y square into 3z minus 24 divided by 27xy into z minus 8. Let's write in the fraction form, that is equal to 9x square y square into 3z minus 24 upon 27xy into z minus 7. Now along with making the factors, we will see whether anything is common or not. Yes, in the numerator you can see that in the bracket the terms which are given, that is 3z minus 24, we can take out 3 common, because 3 and 24 both comes in the table of 3. So let's move further. That is equal to factors of 9, that is, if we are not writing also, because 27 also consists of 9, so we write 9 as it is. 9 into x square, that is x, 9 into x, y square, that is y into y, and from these bracket we have taken out 3 common, that is multiply by 3, multiply by, after taking out 3 common in the from the bracket, we will get in the bracket 3z, we take out 3 common, so we will be left out with z, minus sign as it is, and from 24 if we take out 3 common, that is 24, 3 8s are 24, so we will be left out with 8. So as the numerator we will get 9 into x into x into y into 3 into z minus 8. Now let's see the factorization of our denominator. Again factors of 27, that is 3 9s are 27 into x into y into z minus z 8 as it is. Now let's see what we can cancel. as common from numerator denominator, that is equal to x into y. Here you can see we can cut 9 9, x x one time, y y one time, 3 3, z minus 8 z minus 8. So denominator all the factors are cancelled, and in the numerator we are left with x multiplied by y. So we get equal to x multiplied by y, that is equal to xy. Question number 5. "96 ABC into 3a minus 12 into 5b minus 30 divided by 144 into a minus 4 into b minus 6." That is equal to, we write in fraction form, that is 96 ABC 3a minus 12 into 5b minus 30 upon 144 into a minus 4 into b minus 6. Let's factorize applying whatever methods is possible. So you can see in the numerator we'll make the factors of 96 ABC separately, and from two brackets given in the numerator, that is the first bracket, that is 3a minus 12, we can see that we can take out 3 common. Similarly from the second bracket, that is 5b minus 30, we can take out 5 common. So all this we will do in the next step, and in the denominator we can make the factors of 144. Brackets we cannot take out anything common, so let it be as it is. That is equal to factors of 96. You can take 9, you can factors of 96, yes, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, that is 32, 3s are 96. You can take ABC, we write into A into B into C. Now from the first bracket, this first bracket we have taken out 3 common, so we write into 3 into, after taking out 3 common from the first bracket, we are left with a as the first term, minus sign as it is, and our 12 factors are 3 4s are 4, we take out 3 common, so 4 will be left. So we get in the bracket a minus 4, and from this second bracket, this is our second bracket, you can see we take out 5 common, so we write multiply by 5 multiply by, in the bracket we will be left out with b after taking out 5 common from the first term, and from the second term if we take out 5 common, we will be left out with 6. So we get, now let's factorize the denominator also in the similar way. Factors of 144, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, yes, that is 144, and this a minus 4 as it is and b minus 6 as it is. So denominator will get the factors as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into a minus 4 into b minus 6. That is, now we can cancel the common from the numerator and denominator. So we will be, what will be left, let's see what we can cancel. See, 1 time 2, second time 2, third time 2, fourth time 2, 2 times 3, here 1 3 is here also, 2 times 3, then a minus 4 bracket we will can cut, b minus 6 also we can cut. So we will be left out with here 1 2 2 into a into b into c into 5. So we will be left out with 2 into 5 into a into b into c, that is equal to 10 ABC. Dear students, please copy all this in your CW with neat and clean handwriting. Thank you.